When this watch came out, it was about $800. Now you can find it for 600, 400, or if you look deeper, $200 like I did. Now, the question is it worth it to buy in this year now that you have the 3 and maybe who knows if the Ultra 4 is coming this year or the next one? Let's find out. Now, for those who have no idea what the Apple Watch Ultra line is, pretty much it's the rugged version of the Apple Watch. It's the bigger version, the one with the big and resistible things, such as sapphire crystal, 49 millimeters, which is huge, has dual GPS, also has a huge battery, and even has a freaking dedicated action button, which is pretty much that button that you can set up for anything that you want fast. If you're going to the gym and you just wanted to set it up as a strong workout, boom, activated, ready to go. If you want to have it as a running thing, boom, activated, ready to go. Now, this watch was made with the extreme people in mind, such as the really high hikers, the really deep divers, and hell, the really athletic people. That doesn't mean that you can't have it. Why shouldn't have it, right? So the point is it worth to buy something like this instead of the other line? What does this device bring to the table aside from the looks? Well, it has the S9 chip, which came out in 2023 when the Series 9 got released. Also supports anything of the watchOS 27 and forward, since it's one of the most recent ones. Has a 3000 nit screen, which is really bright in direct sunlight. Also has onboard Siri, on-device Siri, which means that you don't have to get internet or have your phone connected so you can use Siri. It was pretty strong at the time. It still is. Has 64 gigabytes of storage, so you have plenty of space. So it shouldn't slow down on you, especially since Apple's optimization. For the looks, some people like the look of it. From far away, it's really distinguishable. You can tell it's an Ultra by just how it looks. The only way you can tell from the 1 to the 2 is if it has the black color, because the black color came in the second one and the third one, but the first one only came in this color. Second one and the third one has the same options. But the point is, some people may like it, some people think it's just a huge calculator or a huge phone on your wrist. It depends on how you like it. From my use, from my experience, this watch has been something that is really great, really useful. It just imagine a Apple Watch that is longer lasting, you have to charge less, and that you can see more during direct sunlight. For me, the most interesting part is the screen. You have so much space in this. You can actually have a full-size keyboard on it, and you can type the whole message, not like a computer, but it's easier than the other ones. Having the finger thing, it's kind of cool. I will say most of the time feels like a gimmick more than a feature, but it's really cool party trick, I might say. And the snap thing, that's, I will say it's an actual feature. I feel like it's really useful when you have notifications or even any calls or whatever. You can just snap and it will mute it or it will just dismiss it, instead of like the previous ones that you just have to like tap it or just boom. With this, you pretty much get it away from you. The charging, for me, that's key. I don't have to charge my Apple Watch as much. It's not like charging a Apple Watch every day. It's more of a once every 2 days or once a day and a half, which is crazy. One time I took it to a trip for like 4 days, a whole weekend, right? Friday all the way to Monday. The watch, I had it in battery saver mode. It lasted 4 days. And I had to put it to charge because it was 25% on the 4th day. And I know it will have lasted the whole time. So overall, it's a great experience. Now, the only thing I do not like, it's heavy, and you can tell it's on your wrist at all times. Like you can feel it. It's up there. If you're wearing like a light strap, it's fine. It mitigates the load and it mitigates the weight. But that's something that you have to take it in. I mean, when you get a big battery, big screen, come on. It's obvious that it will be noticeable in your wrist. The charger charges really fast, I will say. You can have this full bite in less than an hour, and you can have it for 4 days, at least in my experience. So, overall, great watch. The few caveats are those, really. And, I mean, when you spend that much for a watch like this, you gotta keep in mind, are you gonna use it to the fullest? I don't think that does matter as much as you may think, since what purpose do you give to your watch, right? It's like a second computer, a second phone, a wrist on your phone, to be honest, that you can just take it on a walk with you without your phone. You can call someone, you can listen to music, and still works. It still gets the job done, and it will last a lot of time. You're not missing much from the other one, from the 3. You can see better. It has smaller bezels. It has a better battery, quote unquote. I will say quote unquote because it has to be put up to the test. And really, it doesn't go as much of a difference. Instead of being, let's say, 36 hours, it goes to 42. That's just 6 hours more. I don't know if those 6 hours are really that important for you when you can just charge it and get more for what, 30 minutes maybe? Just put it to the charge, get in the shower. When you come out already, put it up, you should be good to go. Yeah, it's just a newer processing unit, slightly bigger because of the bezels, but it's the same dimensions if you think about it. What else? I mean, not much really. For me, it's not a upgrade from one to the other. If you have the one, yeah, it's worth it. But if you have the two, you can stay. Nobody's waiting for you. Well, unless you want to just be up there. If you think you really need it, then go for it. But overall, I don't think it's worth the upgrade, at least from the 2 to the 3. Now, for the health features, it has a lot of sensors that I might list either way here. It has the ECG, it can do your blood oxygen. If you're a lady, you can do the cycle thing where you can time your cycle and it can tell you how close you are. You know, the usual Apple sensors for health, pretty much. You have the fall detection. You also have an alarm, or like you can make a sound that if you get lost, that pretty much helps you to get found. If you're not doing stuff that it's really outside, that you know you're gonna be lost, if you're going to really dead zones, places that really there's no signal, only the satellite can get you, that's when you can get the Ultra 3. But overall, you can do 90% of everything with the Ultra 2. Just keep that in mind. And at the end of the day, if you're thinking to get the newest one, check the price. You know, $800 instead of $600 refurbished, or who knows, even from $250 to $400. Most of the people who buy these, they're just office people. They are not gonna be outside, or even gym. Even in the gym, you're not gonna be slamming this to everywhere, right? You slam the weights. You don't slam your wrists, or you don't slam yourself. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Once again, you can get this for cheaper. I don't think it's worth the upgrade. If you already have it, great. If you're looking for one, get this one, save your money, and then use that extra money for something else that you may like a MacBook or an iPad, and then expand your ecosystem. Talking about the ecosystem, an Apple Watch is great because you can unlock your MacBook with it. You can do like certain little things in the Apple ecosystem are so great, and once you get implemented into everything, it's just an amazing thing to be in. I will say arguably the best ecosystem. I say arguably because maybe there's another one that has a better ecosystem. I do not know yet. But yeah, just save your money, get this one, enjoy the features that you got. You will have faces that the other Apple Watches does not have. You will have features that the other Apple Watches do not have either. Only the Ultra get it, which is just the top of the food chain, you might say. But just get the 2. You can get even the 1. I had the 1 for a bit. It was great. The 2 is just a little bit extra on it. But I don't think it's worth the pay for the 3rd just yet. So yeah. But like I mentioned before, one of the cons is the watch is huge. If you have a smaller wrist like I do on the smaller side, look, this is how the watch looks. This is how it looks on my wrist right now, right? This is more watch than wrist at this point. So if you don't mind that, great. Once again, you will feel the 49 millimeters in your wrist at all times. You know it is there. Aside from the constant notifications that you will get anyways, I'm not thinking a lot of consequences because there's not many to it. It's just lightweight and the feeling of having it right next to you. So just keep that in mind. If you really are thinking of getting one, the only thing I will advise is think about the price. Are you really going to take advantage of the battery and the other features such as the hiking and the diving? If you're not going to, I will advise to save even more money and get a regular series watch like the SE, the Apple Watch 9, 10, or 11 at this point. Because why would you spend more, right? For the looks, I get it. I kind of did it because of that, and because I was curious what is the big boom about the Apple Watch Ultra. I do recommend it at the end of the day. You will find something useful about it. Who knows? Like, will the action button be useful for you? Will the long battery be more useful for you than anybody else? Now, when is not a good idea or good option to buy these, the Ultra 2 and below? When you know that you're gonna be off the grid for a long time and you really need to get back to your camping area, that you know satellite is the only thing that can help you, that's when the third one comes in. Now, if you're thinking to get the latest and greatest, just hold off, because you never know if the next one is coming in September, because that's when they do the big releases anyways. So think about it. Hope you liked the video. Do you plan to get one? Do you have one? And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.